So for this video, we're going to be going over the unifying bundle tool or feature that was added in Register 2025. So again, this is a pretty small project. The tool probably serves more of a purpose in much larger scale projects. But in any case, still kind of show you what it takes and kind of how to go incorporate unified bundles within your overall registration. So as of right now, I just have the one bundle, but let's say we'll just delete this link. So now I have two, and then this setup or these bundles of bundle of three setups, I want to go unify that, make it one singular point cloud so that it can never be changed, affected again. So now that that's the case, so it's just a matter of selecting the bundle that you want to go and unify, and then going and hitting the unified bundle option. So with this, pretty simple. I'd probably just say leave the allow measurements always enabled. But if you're using TrueView Enterprise or Cloud, and you want to restrict that ability, you can. You also have the option to reduce the point cloud or decimate it or subsample. So with this right now, this point cloud is 179 million points. There's, I think, a low, medium, and high density setup in here. So if I wanted to, I can go and reduce this, keep a point every 0.02 feet, and then I'm okay with that. So we'll let this run for a minute. Usually a pretty quick process, but your computer will get hit pretty hard as it's kind of working through that process and that unification. So once it's done, again, it's going to more or less, you're still going to have the three setups within this project, so you can keep them, reuse them, delete them as you see fit. But you have the ability, or now that those three are unified, it's a singular point cloud. There is no adjusting, affecting, changing the relationship between those setups anymore. It's one. So yeah, once this is done, I'll show you what that looks like, and we'll go from there. So you'll see it's kind of, some of the nomenclature is just saying like creating finalized registration. So it's kind of something that's already going on behind the scenes when you go to publish, except it's typically doing it for the overall project, whereas this unifying is doing it for just this single point cloud. So here we have the three setups that are original. We have the unified point cloud. So you'll notice, though, even though the setups, they all move together and there's no links between them, that is a unified bundle. And so you're going to see a little bit difference in the setup information or the icons for the bundle or point cloud between the cloud here for unified versus the kind of setup tripod looking icon for structured data sets. So if I were to go select this bundle, or now it's technically a setup, you'll see instead of 179 million points, it's now 45-ish million points. So I'll just select this setup, go into setup cloud view, and now we're looking at, again, this unified point cloud as if the setups are no longer there. Still have the setup information that you can select these to go and create additional links, tying them in. You can also create new waypoints to kind of act as mimic setup information for tying into other setups, other areas. But I'm not going to do that for now. And with that, again, we have this bundle. If we want to keep just these, we can delete the links here, delete these setups, and they're gone out of this point cloud. And then just linking these together is just like any other link. And we'll select these two. And so, just like every other link you go and create, just a matter of getting it approximately aligned, checking rotation, getting that close, adjusting elevation if needed, and join and optimize. So, looks good, okay. And then it'll optimize, bring those in, create them as one. So again, you're still going to see linking between these setups isn't going to do anything because they're one and the same. It's just this unified bundle. But in any case, you can still cross-link this one or this unified into other setups that have overlap. But again, this unified bundle chunk is never going to be affected again. It's just how well it fits into the rest of the bundle, whether it be structured or unstructured data. So that's how you go about that. Again, it's going to always create a copy of kind of the data. So you have the option if you wanted to go and delete this, and you can free up some space or reduce the size of your project, your data set, whatever you're working with. So it kind of opens up the doors for a handful of different options and scenarios. But yeah, this was pretty simple. Just the quick and dirty of what it takes to unify and what it looks like and how you can kind of go utilize unstructured data kind of within a structured registration. So this was generated from structured RTC data sets or setups, but it's more or less the same process as if you were using drone data or LiDAR data or SLAM data, that you might have multiple waypoints for different images, but it's acting as a singular point cloud. And it can't be re-registered or the SLAM algorithm rerun or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of how you go about unifying bundles and a few different options associated with that.